Hi students, welcome back to Maths Genie. My name is Sanyukta Sharma and here I am with part 2 of the video. So in the part 1 we had done 20 questions. In this part we'll do 20 more. All of them have appeared in 2019, 2020. Part 2 is all about the 1 mark questions or the MCQs that had come in the past years. Now let's look at the very first question of part 2. So we are going to do similar questions. I'm going to solve a similar question of this kind. So we are going to do triangle questions all together. This question had come in 2020. So now let's look at the question. Deep dive into the diagram. Your answer lies in the diagram itself. Now there is a property. There is a property that tangents drawn from same point are equal. So, what does that mean? AP is equal to your AR. Both are starting from A, right? So, AP is equal to AR. How much is AP? AP is 4. Therefore, AR is also 4. But that doesn't help me. Now, let's look at the other thing. I'm drawing the same line here. I'm drawing this line here for better understanding. Now look at this line. A, R, C. In this, this entire thing is your 11 centimeter as given in the question. And this thing, AR, is 4. So how much will this be? 11 minus 4. So this will be 7, right? 11 minus 4. This will be 7. So I'm writing 7 here, right? Now the question becomes very simple. What did he ask me? He asked me to find the length of BC. He has asked me to find the length of BC. Okay, it's very simple. I just need to calculate BQ and I need to calculate QC. So now look at the diagram again. As I told you, tangent from same point are equal. So let's look at point B. From B, one tangent going is BP, and from B another tangent going is BQ. So BP is equal to BQ. So BP is how much in the question? 3. So that means BQ is also 3. Similarly here, look at point C. From C, two tangents are going, CR and CQ. So CR is 7, CR is 7, therefore CQ is also 7. What did he ask me to calculate? BC, entire BC. So how will I calculate BC? BC is very simple, 7 plus 3. So BC is 10 centimeter. Okay, this question was very simple. Only thing you should know that tangents drawn from the same point are equal. Okay, now let's look at another question that has come from the chapter triangle itself. Okay, this has again come in 2020. Very simple question. He has given me ABC is an equilateral triangle and find the length of its altitude. Altitude is AD. So I want to find the length of AD. Now students, this is equal, right? This is 2A. BC is total 2A. So can I write that this is A and this is A, which makes it to A plus A, 2A. Now look at, I am drawing a small section of this triangle. I am drawing just a small section of this triangle. A, D and C. AC is 2A. This is 90 degree. This I don't know. And this is A. Right? You understood why it is A? Because 2A half becomes A. Now it is very simple. He has asked me to find AD. I can see 90 degree. 90 degree I see. Only one thought that comes in my mind is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem formula is hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. Correct? Hypotenuse is side opposite to 90 degree. So this is hypotenuse. 2a square. Side 1 is a square plus side 2 is AD square. 2a square is 2 square 4. A square is equal to a square plus AD square. 4a square minus a square is equal to AD square. 4 minus 1, 3. A square as it is equal to AD square. I don't want square. I'll remove it. When square goes this side, it becomes square root. Now root 3, nothing is possible. A square, when comes out of root and square gets cancelled, remains a. So root 3a is the answer. You know this, right? Square and square root gets cancelled. So answer is root 3a. This is again 2020 question. Next question again from triangles I have segregated. This is a very simple question. Okay, you just need to remember one formula. Okay, AR means area. Okay, so whenever you have something like area given, let me write this here again. He has given me area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. You know what I can write in this case? Very simple. I can write AB square upon PQ square, or I can write BC square upon QR square. Now this is not required here. This is not required. This is just extra knowledge. Okay. Now look at the question again. He has given me in the question AB upon PQ. AB upon PQ is given. But what extra I have here? Square. So area triangle ABC upon area triangle PQR is equal to 1 upon 3 the whole square, which is 1 upon 9. Simple. Let's do a similar question. This has come in 2019. This question has come in 2019. Again, same. What is he asking me in the question? Read the question. In the question, he is saying area of triangle ABC. See, AR means area of triangle ABC to the area. To the area means upon area of triangle ADE. What did I just tell you? What did I just taught you? How do you write this? AB square upon AD square. Correct? So, how much is your AB? AB is not given in the question. AD upon BD is given. Okay. Now we will have to look into this matter. What is given? AD. AD is 1. BD is 2. Right? So upon AD value I know. AD value is 1. So I can write 1 square. But I don't know AB value. I can easily find it out. AB value is total. So 2 plus 1, 3. So my answer is 9 upon 1. Okay, your answer always lies in the figure itself. Okay. Now let's look at the next question. Now what is the question? The question says cos 80 upon cos 10 plus cos 5. It's cos 59. It's a printing mistake. It's cos 59. Okay. So this is 2019 question. How do you solve it? Always. Okay, always. I don't know if you remember this rule, but always sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Okay, so remember this rule. Sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. This is a rule. Okay, now theta, whatever value is here, will come here. I'll tell you with the example itself. Okay, now here you have cos 80. I can write 90 minus 10 is 80 only, right? Upon sine theta as it is, plus this is cos 59. Can I write cos 59 as it is into cosec? Can I write cosec with 90 minus, let's do 90 minus 31 quickly. It is 59. So I can write it very easily. Now pay careful attention to this and this. Okay. Cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. Okay. This remains as it is. This is same as the question. Now cosec 90 minus theta becomes sec theta. If you want any further clarification, you can watch my trigonometry video. I have explained it in details there. So sine 10 upon sine 10, anything upon anything, same numbers becomes 1 plus cos 59 sec when reversed. Sec when reversed becomes cos. Okay. Then again same thing upon same thing becomes 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Okay. Now moving to the next question of trigonometry only. Again a simple question. Sine square theta plus 1 plus tan square theta. Okay. Now this question is also very simple. What is 1 plus tan square theta? We all know 1 plus tan square theta formula. Sec square theta, right? It's a formula. Sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Okay. Sine square theta as it is. In the last question we did, what is 1 upon sec square? It is cos square. 1 upon sec is cos. And this is also a formula. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This is also a formula. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This formula also we all know. Moving on to the next question. Good question this is. If you are able to draw the diagram of this question, you will be very easily able to solve it. The ratio of length of vertical rod and the length of its shadow. So he's telling me there is a vertical rod and there is the shadow of this rod. Okay. When you stand, your shadow falls, right? Your shadow falls depending on where the sun's location is. Okay, so the ratio of length of a vertical rod and its shadow. So I'll just complete the triangle. Okay, let me name this triangle O. Okay, uh now the ratio of length of vertical rod and the length of its shadow. Vertical rod length is 1. Shadow is second. Okay, so second you will consider here second. So it's root 3, right? This forming a right angle triangle. Find the angle of elevation. Angle of elevation is when you look up. When you look up towards the sun, that is the angle of elevation. So you have to find this angle. Okay, so to find this angle, what can we do? I have again taught it in my trigonometry video. If you have not seen, you go, please go in the playlist and you can see that video. So how do you remember it? Sine, cos, tan, OH, AH, OA. OH, AH, OA. So for finding this, what is required? This is the opposite side. This is the hypotenuse. Side opposite to 90 is always hypotenuse. And always the remaining side is A, adjacent. So to find theta, I have opposite and adjacent. Opposite and adjacent. So I can use tan theta formula. Tan theta is O upon A. So O is 1 and A is root 3. So you go to the trigonometry table, see 1 upon root 3 comes where? So for theta is equal to 30, you will find 1 upon root 3. Okay, so if you have not watched the trigonometry video and if you're confused, I highly recommend you go back and watch my trigonometry video. Let's move to the next question. Okay, now this is question from the other chapters. Two cones have the height in ratio 1 upon 3. So two cones, so h1 upon h2, he's saying ratio, right? So h1 upon h2 is 1 upon 3. Then he's saying radii, matlab radius is r1 upon r2 is in ratio 3 upon 1. And question he is asking me, ratio of volume. So v1 upon v2 question mark. This is what he is asking me. Now we are talking about cone. What is the volume of a cone? It is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. But we want to find the ratio. So let's write v1 upon v2 is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r1 square h upon h1, 1 upon 3 pi r2 square h2. Let's cancel what is common. 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3 common, pi common gets cancelled. Now what remains? Very simple. It is r1 upon r2, which is 3 upon 1 square into h1 upon h2, which is 1 upon 3 square, 1 upon 3. H1 upon h2 is, it does not have square, right? R1 upon R2 square, and formula h1 does not have square, so I have not written square. So 3 square 9 upon 1 into 1 upon 3. 3 ones are 3 threes are. So your answer is v1 upon v2 is 3 upon 1. Okay. Now let's look at another question. This question is from probability. English alphabet is chosen at random. What is the probability that the chosen letter is a consonant? Now first you need to understand how many letters are there in English alphabet from A to Z. How many letters are there total? Total letter 26. How many consonants? So there are 5 vowels, right? A, E, I, O, U. 5. 5 vowels. So 26 minus 5. Whatever are remaining are consonants. So they are 21. 26 minus 5, 21. Now he's asking me probability. Always in probability, the denominator is the total. So what is the total? 26. And how many are consonants? 21. So your answer is 21 upon 26. Very simple. Let's look at the next question from probability itself. A die is thrown once. So when a die is thrown once, what is the probability? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the probability of getting number less than 3? What are the numbers less than 3? Not 3. Less than equal to 3 he is not asking. He is asking just less than 3. So what are the numbers less than 3? This and this. Right? So always write total. So what is the total? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So always write total in the denominator. And how many numbers less than 3? 1 and 2. So 2 upon 6, which is 2 ones are 2 threes are. So this is your probability. Okay. Now let's look at a question which has appeared from the chapter AP. This is a question from 2019. Okay. Now the question says, two digit, if the mean of the first n natural number is 15, find what is n. So for this you will have to know two formula. Okay, first is, what is the formula of mean? Mean is sum. Sum means addition of all the elements upon total. Okay, so here I know that the mean value is 15, so mean value is 15, I know. Okay, n value I don't know. N value I'll have to calculate. So he's saying if the mean of the first n natural numbers, 1 2 3 4 till n natural numbers, n I don't know, upon total will obviously be the last term, which is n. Now there is another formula here. There is another formula for addition of natural numbers, sum of natural numbers. There's a formula which is n upon n plus 1 upon 2. So I'm going to use the formula here. The formula is n upon n plus 1 upon 2, and upon n remains as it is, right? So this n and this n gets cancelled. This 2 when goes that side, 15 2s are 30 is equal to n plus 1. This plus 1 when goes that side becomes minus 1, so it becomes 29. Okay, for this what was important is two formula, mean formula and this formula. Okay, this question was a little tricky, but let's move on to the next question. Okay, next question is again a very simple question. We are going to use midpoint formula in this question. As you can see, A, D. What is the midpoint? O. I, X, Y we have to find in this. Now, this is your MN and this is your X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So what is the midpoint formula? Why I am applying midpoint formula? Because this is the midpoint. Circle's midpoint is this. So what is the midpoint formula? M is equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, n is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. Is how much? 2. M is 2. X1 is x. X2 is 1 upon 2. N is how much? Minus 3. Y1 is y plus y2 is 4 upon 2. Now this 2 which is in division goes that side, becomes multiplied. 2 2s are 4 is equal to x plus 1. This 2 in division goes that side, becomes minus 3 into 2 minus 6. So x is equal to plus 1 goes that side, become minus 1. Plus 4 goes that side, becomes minus 4. So here is your answer. X is 3 and y is minus 10. There is a similar question that had come in your exam, which I am not going. Okay? This is yet another question, very simple question that has come from the chapter trigonometry in 2019. Okay, again you have to remember the formula that to convert sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec for 90 minus theta formula. This is okay. So to convert tan, I have to use cot. So cot 90 minus theta. What is theta here? 2a. And this side is as it is. Now cot gets cancelled. Remains 90 minus 2a is equal to a minus 24. A one side and number other side. So minus 2a goes that side, becomes plus 2a, and 90 minus 24 goes that side, becomes plus 24. 90 plus 24, 114. A plus 2a, 3a. So 3 when goes that side, divides. So when you divide 114 by 3, you get 38 degree as A. Remember in this sequence, sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Now another question. This is again from trigonometry. You can see a lot of 1-marked questions have come from trigonometry. When I have to write sine square 33, now I'm replacing 57. So when I do 90 minus 57, I get 33. So in place of 57, can I write 90 minus 33? 90 minus 33, you calculate, you get 57. Okay. So now sine square 33, when you remove this 90, pay careful attention, when you remove this 90, sine square becomes cos square and theta as it is. So I've just taught you in the last sums also, there's a formula, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Theta should be same. So 33 is same, 33 is same. So I can write sine square 33 plus cos square 33 is 1 using the formula. Now this is a very good question. How many 2 digits number are divisible by 3? This is your AP question. This is your question from the chapter AP. Okay. Now 2 digit. Remember, students make mistake in 2 digit. What is the first 2 digit number that is divisible by 3? You count 3 stable and you will get the answer. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, dot 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 till you go to 99, and 99 plus 3 gives you 102. So this I have written 3 stable. Okay. Now he is asking me why. What he is asking me? 2 digit. So 2 digit starts with this. So this is my A, and 2 digit ends with this. So this is my value. This is my A of n. So what is the formula? A of n is equal to A plus n minus 1d. In part 1, we have done a lot of questions from AP. Okay, what is A n? 99. What is A? 12. Plus n, I don't know. D is the difference. So in 3 stable, difference will be 3 only, na? 3, 3, 3. Wherever you go, 3. So difference will be 3. So now when I shift plus 12, that side it becomes minus 12. This becomes 87. Multiply 3 becomes division here. So 87 divided by 3 will give you 29 is equal to n plus 1, n minus 1. Minus 1 goes that side, becomes plus 1. So here you have n value as 30. And a similar question had come in your paper for numbers divided by 7. So here the question is for 3. One more question had come by divisible by 7. So this is a very easy question. Very easy question. Root 2 value and root 3 value you just need to know. He is asking you any number between the root 2 and root 3. Any number. So root 2 value is 1.4. And root 3 value, you should know this. Okay, root 3 value is 1.73. Any number between this you could have answered. So any number greater than 1.4 and less than 1.7. I can write 1.5 or I can write 1.6. Okay, so this is answer. This values you should know by heart. Root 2 value is 1.41. Root 3 value is 1.73. I was talking about this question. Find two-digit number divisible by 7. Again, I will write 7 stable like I had written 3 stable. 7, 14, 21, and so on. 70, 77. I'm just adding 7. Okay, I'm just adding 7. You don't need to do all this. 91, 91 plus 7, 98. 98 plus 7 will go in 3 digit. So we don't want that. So first two digit number that is divisible by 7 is this 14, and last two digit number divisible by 7 is this. I will apply the same formula. A of n is equal to a plus n minus 1d. A of n is how much? 98. A is how much? 14 plus n minus 1. D is how much? Difference is everywhere difference is 7. So 98 minus 14 is equal to n minus 1. 98 minus 14 is 84. This division, this multiplication becomes division here. 84 divided by 7 gives me 12. And minus 1 goes this side, becomes plus 1. So there are 13 two-digit numbers that are divisible by 7. Again, a similar question which I am not solving, as I had told you earlier. We have solved this question before too, but as promised, I'll give you the answer so that you can cross check. The answer here is xy value minus 7, 0. Do check it and let me know in the comment section if you're getting the same answer. Okay. Now look at this question. This has come from probability. Read this question carefully. It says a game consisting of tossing a coin 3 times. So when you toss a coin 3 times, so how do you write the table? Look at this. H, H, H. Then you write T, T, T 4 times. Then you write H, H 2 times. T, T 2 times. 2, 2. Here you have written 4. Here you have written 2 times, and here you will write only 1 time. Alternate HT, 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 HT. Okay. Now when this is for 3 coins are tossed. If getting the same result in all the tosses is success. The, same result in all tosses is success. HHH, TTT. This is success. And how much is the total? Always in probability, first find the total. So how much is the total? How much? It is called as NS. So how much is NS? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 8. So always total comes in denominator of the answer. Now we have to figure out the numerator. Now getting the same result is success. So only twice I am getting the same result. Find the probability of losing the game. So I will lose the game when I don't get the same result. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 upon 8. So 6 and 8 comes in which table? 2 table. 2 3s are 2 4s are. So 3 upon 4 is your answer of this question. Now let's look at the next question again from probability chapter. A die is thrown once. Die is thrown. What is the probability? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the total? Total is 6. Always total comes in denominator. Find the probability of getting a prime number. What is a prime number? 1 is neither prime nor composite. Prime number is the number which is divisible by only itself. That it should come only in its own table. 2, 3, 4 is divisible by 2. So 4 is not a prime number. 5, yes, 5 comes in only 5 stable. 6 is not a prime number. So you have only 3 prime numbers. 2, 3 and 5. So 3. Which is total 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So 3 upon total. Total was 6. So 1 upon 2. If you want a detailed video of probability, it's already been uploaded on the channel. Now let's look at the last question of the day. See, again it has come on prime number itself. Total number of factors of a prime number. I just explained any prime number. For example, 2. There can be only 2 factors of a prime number. It comes in ones table. every number comes in ones table and it comes in its own table, so it comes in twos table. Same 3 will come only in ones table and its own table. So always 2. For prime numbers, there are always only two factors, itself and ones table 1. Okay, I hope you like this video and stay tuned for part 3, because I'm going to get you detailed word problems step by step that had come in 2019 and 2020. So stay tuned for part 3 and do subscribe for our channel so that you keep receiving these videos. Thank you, see you the next time.